Hey, how's it going, guys? It's the Lawmaster here, and welcome back to another Rocket League video. And in this quick little one, I'm going to be talking about this awesome new addition to the Player's Choice Crate that I just recently heard about, so I didn't even have time to put it in my previous video that talked about all the secret changes in this update. But basically what I am talking about are painted rare decals. That is right, guys. Now, I know what you're probably thinking. If you haven't actually seen these decals yet, you're probably wondering why the heck would you want a painted one? Because of course, you could just change the color on the decal, right? However, that isn't actually the case. Just take a look at this car right here with the tribal painted decal on the Octane GSR, and just look at how freaking sick it is. So yeah, we're going to be talking about all the little details with these new painted rare decals, but before we get straight into that, guys, remember to of course leave a like on the video if you're hyped for this new update. It definitely helps me out a ton, and I'd like to see just how many of you are excited for all of these new features. But anyways, enough general talk here, and let's get into the details. Alright guys, so starting this off, as I can tell from what these decals are and what they look like, I'm pretty sure that these are 100% intended to be in the game. I know that some of you, including myself, when you first hear about this, might think that it's just a glitch in the game. They accidentally let you get painted decals, but again, that is not actually the case. These are 100% meant to be in the game, and overall, the purpose of it is just to give rare decals a little more meaning, because we all know way too well how pointless they were in the past. But moving on, what exactly makes a painted rare decal special and different from just a regular decal that you can change the color on? And the easy answer to this is that these new decals are designed to have 3 distinct colors when you get them painted. That is right. So if we go back to that Octane GSR image, which honestly looks so freaking amazing for a rare decal, you can clearly see that this is a sky blue one, so it keeps that initial sky blue color. But with that, you can then select 2 other colors, which are the sort of orange for the other details one, and then of course the red underneath. So altogether, you can come up with some insane combinations, and there's definitely some great ones to see, and I have a few pictures of some other cars that we'll get into in just a second. But before we do that, I do also want to say that you can only get these painted rare decals out of the Player's Choice Crate, because again, these decals are specifically designed to have 3 different colors, and the other ones would just not work with that. Also, the very rare decals in this crate, so all distortion, I'm about 99% sure that you can't get those painted as well, so those are still the normal non-painted variants, and there's nothing special about them. But anyways, that is it for all of the details. There's not a whole lot to talk about them. Again, they're just going to be as rare as any other painted item in terms of the percentages of getting them. But enough of all of that. Let's get into some examples here, and I have 4 other ones that I was able to find online at the moment, and the first of which is a Takumi RXT decal, which goes by the name Super RXT, and this is a saffron one. So this one isn't as special. It's kind of cool because it actually lets you get a separate color for the hood, which is actually the painted color, which you can't really change, but it does look really cool because it makes it look like those custom cars with the different colored hood on them, and I actually really like this one. But moving on to the second example here, this one is another tribal one on the Octane ZSR, and I believe it's also painted burnt sienna, but instead of going with the red and light blue, this one instead goes with a sky blue main coat and a really nice separate white part for the extra details. Like, I don't know about you guys, but I actually want these decals. They are really freaking cool. As for the third one here, this one is a little odd because it's the Cobra decal on the X-Devil Mark II, and again, it's a burnt sienna one. I do not know what's going on with these burnt sienna colors, but as you can see, he's got the red and the white, and then of course the burnt sienna flames, which are the painted portion of the decal. Now overall, I do not like the colors he chose. They're really weird and really random, but you can still see what parts of this decal are painted and which are not. Now moving on to the final one here, and this is what I believe to be the sickest painted decal that we have here. This is the Funny Book decal in Cobalt. Like, just look at this. How freaking cool is this decal? Not only does the decal itself look sick with the sort of comic book edges, but then you have the 2 separate colors that kind of look like a tiger stripe going down the side. So this is definitely going to be one that I'm chasing after in one of my next crate openings. But overall, I just really like this idea. I think it's a great way to get some more value into those rare decals, and if you happen to get a painted one, it could actually trade for a little bit of a higher price, which, you know, isn't all that bad. But anyways, guys, that is going to be it for this little video. I hope you enjoyed it, and if you did, be sure to leave a like down below. It only takes a second and it helps me out a ton. And do not forget to check out some of my previous videos, which should be popping up on the screen right now, including the other video I uploaded today talking about the other secret changes within this update. And then for the video on the right, I show you guys an awesome little UFO glitch that is really funny and really quite weird. But other than that, guys, again, I hope you enjoyed this video. I'm the Lawmaster, and I will see you guys next time.